the cult-like grip behind Sister Wives' long-lasting bonds. Sister Wives is a far cry from what it used to be. When it debuted on TLC in 2010, it followed a united polygamist family navigating their busy lives. Kody Brown was introducing a fourth wife, Robyn, who he spiritually married during the first season and later legally married in 2014 after divorcing his first wife, Meri. Kody and Meri had been married since 1990, and he had taken on two other wives shortly after, Janelle in 1993 and Christine in 1994, though they were spiritual marriages. However, the Brown family today is only a shell of its former self. Cracks in the relationships were visible early on and only worsened over time. Christine was the first to leave Kody in 2021 after 27 years together. Janelle followed in late 2022, and Meri confirmed her split in 2023 after 3 decades of marriage. Now, only Robyn remains in an unintentionally monogamous relationship with Kody, one she's made clear she's not happy with. Fans have breathed a sigh of relief that 3 out of 4 wives have finally left. But it literally took decades, despite years of emotional neglect and favoritism that played out on screen. Given Kody's egotistical behavior, it's surprising the wives stayed as long as they did, so why did they? Fear of really consequences. It's possible one of the most powerful forces keeping the Brown together was their religious background. Their religious practices were regularly discussed and showcased in the early seasons, though less so now. The Browns were part of the Apostolic United Brethren, AUB, a fundamentalist Mormon group that believes polygamy is necessary to reach the highest level of heaven. So, while plural marriage isn't required, it's encouraged. While divorce is technically allowed, it's frowned upon as it's seen as breaking the covenant. Of the Browns were born into polygamy. Kody, Meri, and Christine all came from plural families. Janelle was raised Mormon but not polygamist. That is, until her mother became Kody's father's second wife, technically making them step-siblings. It's how Kody and Janelle met. Robyn was the only wife who didn't have a polygamist background, but she seemed to embrace the lifestyle wholeheartedly once she spiritually married into the family. Divorce is a big decision with serious consequences in the Browns' faith. For wives like Christine and Meri, who were raised in the culture, the fear of being spiritually condemned or shunned by their community was likely very real. Leaving plural marriage isn't just abandoning a husband, it represents the loss of one's eternal family and heavenly blessings. This religious pressure possibly created a deep-seated guilt that made it all the more difficult for the wives to walk away, even when they were deeply unhappy with Kody. Kody's manipulation and power dynamics. Beyond religious pressure, there were also emotional and psychological forces at play inside the Brown household. Longtime Sister Wives viewers have seen Kody's behavior shift dramatically, increasingly favoring Robyn over his other wives. One of the biggest turning points was when Kody legally divorced Meri in 2014, only to marry Robyn and adopt her children. It sent a clear message to the family: Robyn's needs came above all others. The favoritism became even harder to ignore during COVID. Kody refused to visit his other wives and kids due to safety concerns, and opted to stay with Robyn, but didn't consistently apply the same social distancing rules. Kody gaslit the other wives and accused them of disloyalty if they raised concerns, fueling resentment. Beyond religious pressure, there were also emotional and psychological forces at play inside the Brown household. Longtime Sister Wives viewers have seen Kody's behavior shift dramatically, increasingly favoring Robyn over his other wives. One of the biggest turning points was when Kody legally divorced Meri in 2014, only to marry Robyn and adopt her children. It sent a clear message to the family: Robyn's needs came above all others. The favoritism became even harder to ignore during COVID. Kody refused to visit his other wives and kids due to safety concerns, and opted to stay with Robyn, but didn't consistently apply the same social distancing rules. Kody gaslit the other wives and accused them of disloyalty if they raised concerns, fueling resentment. It can be argued that Robyn also played a role in maintaining the power structure. She supported Kody's strict COVID rules that isolated the family and kept Kody closer to her. Robyn pushed a victim mentality, while her actions usually benefited her position in the family, not anyone else. Cody and Robin's manipulation tactics, the favoritism, gaslighting, and guilt-tripping, likely made the other wives second go. The favoritism became even harder to ignore during COVID. Cody refused to visit his other wives and kids due to safety concerns, and opted to stay with Robin, but didn't consistently apply the same social distancing rules. Cody gaslit the other wives and accused them of disloyalty if they raised concerns, fueling resentment. It can be argued that Robin also played a role in maintaining the power structure. She supported Cody's strict COVID rules that isolated the family and kept Cody closer to her. Robin pushed a victim mentality, while her actions usually benefited her position in the family, not anyone else. Cody and Robin's manipulation tactics, the favoritism, gaslighting, and guilt-tripping, likely made the other wives second-guess their unhappiness and compete for Cody's approval, making it harder for them to break the unhealthy cycle. It's also possible the family's financial ties made it difficult for the wives to leave easily. Despite the TLC paycheck, the Browns have infamously struggled with money over the years. Even before the show, Mary and Cody filed for bankruptcy in 2005, with over $229,000 in debt. Janelle had also filed for personal bankruptcy years earlier, also citing debt. Tied together by financial dependence. After relocating to Arizona in 2018, the Browns purchased several plots of land in Coyote Pass in hopes of building multiple homes for their entire family. However, construction never began due to their money issues. Eventually, the plans were further stalled when Christine left, only for the two other wives to follow suit. Only recently did they sell the Coyote Pass land and sever their financial ties, years after the plural marriages broke down. For the Browns, divorcing wasn't as easy as just walking away emotionally, it meant losing access to shared financial resources and potential instability. This financial fear made the wives feel trapped, as they may have been unsure how they would survive independently after decades of intertwined assets and debts. When you think about it, there are a lot of reasons why Mary, Christine, and Janelle stayed with Cody so long, despite clearly being unhappy. It remains to be seen if Robin ever follows suit, but considering she said she doesn't want to be Cody's only wife, she may jump ship if he doesn't agree to open their marriage again. Sister Wives is better when the marriages are failing. Sister Wives has been on the air for 17 seasons and continues to attract millions of viewers, making it the top show on. The current season focuses on the unraveling relationships within the Brown family, with 3 of Cody's wives leaving him and tensions rising. The show's success lies in its ability to offer a unique and dramatic perspective on family dynamics, different from most traditional family-based reality shows. Sister Wives premiered on TLC in September 2010. The show followed a family of polygamists in Utah. Patriarch Cody Brown, along with H. The show followed a family of polygamists in Utah. Patriarch Cody Brown, along with his 3 wives, Mary, Janelle, and Christine, and soon-to-be 4th wife Robin, agreed to bring the cameras into their home. They all wanted to bring awareness of plural marriage and the prejudices that goes with it. Cody said he felt love should be multiplied, not divided. After 17 seasons spanning 13 years, with 18 children, 6 grandchildren, the house moves from Utah to Las Vegas and eventually Flagstaff, Arizona. The plan to educate viewers about a polygamist lifestyle appeared to have come to an end. Cody is no longer a polygamist, the premise of the show no longer reflects reality. Cody is now in a monogamous relationship. This current season was filmed in the fall of 2022 and was a pivotal time in the Brown family. 3 of Cody's wives had or were in the process of breaking up with him. Around the same time, their grown-up children had begun leaving the home, going to college, getting married, and having babies. Cody's relationships with his wives had been strained for several years, now it was all coming to a head. In November 2021, Christine left, making her the first to do so legally. The separation was covered in season 17 of Sister Wives. 1 year later, it was Janelle's turn. Soon after, it was Mary who walked away from their 32-year marriage in January 2023. Cody and Robin are now a sole couple for the first time in their 13-year union. Does this mean the future of Sister Wives is coming to an end? According to data from Nissan, it would suggest not. 4 million people watched Sister Wives premiere on August 20 over a 3-day period. The show achieved its highest ratings in 6 years, making it the top show on TLC, surpassing the network's flagship 90-day franchises. According to TLC, that makes Sister Wives the #1 cable program of the week among women 25 to 54. There is also rumors about a spin-off series about life after polygamy, involving some of the wives and their kids. Mary's online affair marred her marriage with Cody. Viewers got turned off by all the attention the fourth wife Robin was getting by Cody. The other wives were seen to be pushed out, and it didn't go well with the watching public. However, the biggest scandal, the catfish incident, during season 9 boosted the show's rating. Mary was having an online affair with a man called Sam, an apparent business tycoon in his 40s. Unfortunately, the man turned out to be a woman named Jackie Overton, an infamous online scammer. After Jackie was outed to the public, she began leaking compromising photos Mary had sent her, including Mary kissing a banana. The effects of this online relationship with Sam marred Mary and Cody's marriage ever since. Now in its 18th season, Sister Wives is an unexpected success, seemingly at the expense of 3 of the 4 wives' marriages. In the opening episodes of this current season, the dynamics between Cody and Christy, who has now. More often than not, we are watching the tumultuous relationships between husbands and wives spiraling out of control. This time it's Cody and Janelle in an explosive argument regarding their children, who Cody is no longer on speaking terms with. Further fights are revealed about the Christmas holidays, with Cody suggesting Janelle would not be welcomed and needs to make separate plan. The tensions between Cody, his estranged wives, the children, and Robin are starting to unravel with every episode aired. Cracks are appearing and everyone seems to be blaming everyone else. Is there any chance for reconciliation? What does the future hold for America's most famous plural family? Sister Wives, 18 kids, 6 grandkids, 1 husband. It's hard to keep up with all of the wives. Mary was raised in a polygamous family with 27 siblings. She was 18 when she met 20-year-old Cody at a church gathering. The couple married in April 1990, but Mary was unable to conceive for many years. In fact, it wasn't until Cody got married to his second wife Janelle, who gave him 6 children, did Mary finally give birth to their only child Leon in 1995, who is now 28-year-old and married. Janelle, who was once married to Mary's brother. She met Cody in 1989. After her divorce in 1993, Janelle met up with Cody and within 2 weeks they were spiritually married. Together, they had 6 children, 28-year-old son Logan, 27-year-old daughter Maddie, 25-year-old son Hunter, 24-year-old son Garrison, 21-year-old son Gabriel and 18-year-old daughter Savannah. They have 3 grandchildren. Christine was 19 when she met Cody and became Cody's 3rd wife, 1 year after he had married Janelle. She was also raised in a polygamous household. The couple have 6 children together: Aspen, 27, Michael T, 26, Paydon, 24, Gwendolyn, 20, Isabel, 19 and Truly, 12. They also share 3 grandchildren by their daughter Michael T. Since their separation 2 years ago, Christine is now engaged to fiancé David Woolley. Robin is the 4th wife of Cody and 10 years his junior. The pair married in 2010 and have 2 children together, Solomon and Ariella. Robin has 3 other children from a previous marriage. So to enable Cody to adopt Robin's children, Mary agreed to divorce Cody. The pair were legally married December 2014, with all the wives and children in attendance. Cody had 4 wives and 18 children, so the family bought the land to accommodate them all. By the time Sister Wives season 19 premiered, 3 of Cody's 4 wives had left him, and he was barely speaking to many of his children. The last thing the Browns needed was a large parcel of land in Arizona. They recently sold the land, making a huge profit, but Christine gave up her rights long ago, so she wouldn't get any of the proceeds. How the Coyote Pass dream died. Cody and his 4 wives had planned to build 4 separate homes on the land at Coyote Pass, where their children could also build homes later. Sadly, the Brown family fell apart before they ever broke ground. During an early episode of Sister Wives season 19, Cody looked around at the empty land and lamented that his dreams of Camelot were dead. The land at Coyote Pass became a symbol of the Brown family's dissolution. Christine basically gave away her rights. Christine was the first of Cody's wives to walk away from the marriage. The Sister Wives star left in 2021 after 27 years of marriage and 6 children together. Wanting nothing to do with Cody, Christine agreed to sell her share of the land to Cody for $10. In return, she got to keep all the money from selling her home, which was purchased by the whole family. At the time, it seemed like a great deal, but it looks different in light of the recent sale of the Coyote Pass property. Coyote Pass just sold. According to The Sun, the Browns paid $820,000 for the property in 2018 and sold it to a new buyer for $1.5 million. Cody will split the profits with Robin Brown, Janelle Brown, and Mary Brown. Christine Brown will not get any of the money, but the Sister Wives season 19 star is probably okay with how everything turned out. The land at Coyote Pass was a source of drama for the family, and Christine wanted nothing to do with it, regardless of the money. Spring makeover. Sister Wives Janelle Brown's best glow-up OOTD amid Coyote Pass sale and move to North Carolina. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown isn't the same woman she was when she was married to Cody Brown, and this spring, she's showing off her metamorphosis, flaunting radiant skin and fun and colorful fashion. Janelle lives with so much pain because she lost her son, Garrison Brown, after her decades-long spiritual union ended. The kind of bereavement can be emotionally crushing, as per a study published in the National Library of Medicine. Some people who lose their children feel like their dreams for the future also die. Janelle adored her son, and she's suffering. However, she never gives up. Janelle knows she needs to be strong for her children and for herself. She's found ways to experience joy amid all the heartache, and her strength and goodness shine through. She's a lovable person who deserves to be happy. Months ago, Janelle embarked on a life detox that seems to be healing her.